The city of Coventry has arrived en masse in the East Lancashire town of Blackburn, hoping tonight is the night. A sea of sky blue surging up the M6 as they surge towards the Premier League. One more point. 1 point completes the story. A comeback tale for the ages. Michael O'Neill wore the badge of Coventry City for a spell during the late 90s when they were a Premier League club. No room for sentiment for him here tonight, though. His focus is on Blackburn Rovers and winning their fight to remain a championship club. Yoya Morishita. Done well. Here's Alebiosu backing up play for Blackburn Rovers. Ohashi waiting, and that could have been awkward for Rushworth, who kept his eyes on it.
Well, there's no flag. I think as the ball is played in, it's actually Van Ewijk who's playing him on. So the two centre-halves are doing absolutely nothing. Thomas is saying to Latabodier, you pick him up. You've got to get close to the centre-forward. There's two defenders there. You've got to do more. Ohashi really should score. Yeah, but I think Michael O'Neill will be relatively happy with these first 15, 16 minutes. They're on the front foot, but most importantly, they haven't conceded that early goal.
So far. Mason Clark. It's a lovely touch from him. Radoni bursting forward and the ball driven into the side netting in the end. Jack Radoni unable to do with it what he wanted to do with it.
Great control, great running with the ball, going past defender after defender, and then I'm amazed he's not pulled that ball back, or if he's thinking of shooting, keeping it on target. It's a poor strike in the end.
Alebiosu. It's a great room for the cross, which again he has done. And a great ball in. Ohashi unable to convert. But there was a push in there. The referee's given the free kick.
Once again, Blackburn with width, with a decent cross. He's saying, was it me? Is the free kick against me for a push at the far post? Presumably it is. Again, he gets in between defenders, no one really picking him up. There is a slight nudge on Latabodier, but you can see why the striker is maybe a little bit annoyed with that. I don't think he does an awful lot wrong in terms of the contact, but he should really be scoring again.
Blackburn are not here just to watch Coventry's parade to the Premier League. Here they come again. Ohashi on the move this time. Van Ewijk saw the danger, scurried across the pitch, and he made it count.
Well, that's what you have to do. And you see playing develop on the other side of the pitch, and he expects a cross to come in. I think it's a relatively easy chance, but he appreciates the danger, steps out of his natural position, becomes a centre-half. It's a brilliant block.
He's sitting comfortably at the moment is Doug King, who made that huge call to change head coach Mark Robins, who has written his legend at Coventry City, replaced by Frank Lampard, who was about to take them back to the Premier League. The Silver's cross, Sims was in the middle, Onyeka arriving too. Moved on by Latabodier, and an advanced position again. There's Mason Clark. Blackburn trying to find a way out. Now Grimes. As Coventry survived the handball appeal. Latabodier was a telling ball. And from Mason Clark, unable to direct it on target.
Well, the Blackburn fans are giving it to the referee. The ball is, I think, smashed against, I think it's Jada Silva. But again, his arm's in a natural position. It's close to the ball. That's not handball. Don't care what the Blackburn fans say, but I think Mason Clark does ever so well to get something on this, because he's onside. Maybe if he goes at it with his left foot, he has a chance of maybe keeping it on target.
Coventry looking to go up. A point will seal it. And they're being asked a question here. Alebiosu plays the ball forward. Morishita again. There was a handball appeal in the midst of all that. But Coventry City survive.
Well, it seems to hit Latabodier more than anything else. There's not too many complaints from the Blackburn players, but another golden opportunity that they really should score from. No, it's not a handball, but it's another really good opportunity for Blackburn to score.
Mason Clark finds Grimes. Still Blackburn down to 10. Coventry, as is their right, play on. Grimes. I think it's Baraji who's down on the far side. There's Onyeka. He's slowly getting back to his feet now, and Coventry got the free kick in any case.
Yeah, I think Gardner-Hickman's actually given the free kick away to stop the game, but he's given a free kick away in a really dangerous area. So I can understand what he's doing, because he wants his teammate to get some treatment. Again, I don't think that's where you really ideally want to give a free kick away to stop the game.
They've come to party. Gets away from Montgomery, and Baraji wins the duel. And Blackburn Rovers away on the counter here, but it's played just behind Morista. Morista emerges with the ball, and Coventry get enough bodies back, but Blackburn aren't done yet. Alabiosu. Alabiosu. It's Morista! Blackburn Rovers aren't here to watch Coventry's parade and wave them up to the Premier League. They've got their own fight to win. A fight for their championship existence. And Coventry's party right now has fallen flat at Ewood Park.
Yes, Blackburn, the party poopers, no more than they deserve, by the way. They have approached the game quite brilliantly at both ends of the pitch. I thought the chance had gone when the counter-attack kind of slowed down. It's a poor pass from Baraji, but they just managed to keep the ball and keep lots of bodies high up the pitch. Alabiosu, no surprise, look how high up the pitch he is. It's his strike that gets deflected so kindly. But he sorts his feet out so well. I'm sure there's maybe a touch here off Bobby Thomas, which maybe gives the goalkeeper no chance. But as I say, I think it's what Blackburn deserve. They get the ball into the box. Yeah, the touch is all important, but he's on the stretch, the centre-half. Can't block it fully. And Blackburn get the goal they richly deserve.
It was never going to be straightforward, was it? Looks like changes are afoot from Coventry City.
I think switching back to a back four, this is the more recognisable shape we expect from Coventry, with Thorpe and Grimes in midfield, Esse on one flank, Mason Clark on the other, and Rodoni more central in behind Hadji Wright.
Mason Clark. How will this affect Coventry City now? Rodoni slides that ball through. Hadji Wright's involved immediately. Tot has to take evasive action. He's away from home. And that threat from Coventry comes immediately.
Again, it's getting Rodoni on the ball, in advanced positions, in his best position. He's in pockets of space, in behind the central striker. Things happen. And Hadji Wright, what an introduction this would have been.
Coventry City on the approach again here. Rodoni unable to get to it. Moved on by Thorpe again. Rodoni unable to make an impact. Romain Esse. Rodoni with the flick off the post. And now the flag goes up. But Jack Rodoni so close to scoring the goal.
Well, like every Coventry attacker, he had so little impact on the game that probably thought this was his moment. Just starting to get a little bit laboured, Blackburn, a little bit tired. I think again when he flicks that ball on, because it doesn't go in, it's Hadji Wright that's in the offside position. He's the player that's been flagged, but Rodoni, he just can't believe he's not scored. He's not took that into the side netting.
This is the reaction in the fan zone in Coventry.
So competitive the league this season, but Blackburn just starting to give away unnecessary free kicks, cheap free kicks in dangerous areas. I know it's hard. You're trying to defend well, get to the ball, just overstepping the mark and just inviting pressure.
Coventry City fans behind that goal, willing a goal here. The goal. Bobby Thomas amongst those waiting in the middle. And looking to make his move now! Is that the moment? Is that the historic goal? Seven and a half thousand Coventry City fans roar like they haven't roared in decades.
Well, it's the 85th and probably most important goal of the season for Coventry. And it was always the worry for Blackburn as they tire, they give cheap free kicks away, that they could just get caught out. It's a quality ball in. There's bags of pace on it to just help it on its way. Bobby Thomas, what a leap to get to the ball. Way above anybody else, just helps it on its way. And it looks like it's taking Coventry back to the Premier League.
Look what football does. Look what it does. It touches the soul. They'll be counting down the seconds in the city of Coventry. There are still a few people there, despite the exodus up here. From ruins to renaissance, Coventry City pen the final page to complete the tale of this comeback story for the ages. It's a king who ends their exile. Doug King has taken them back to the Premier League palace. Coventry City's exile is over. They are coming home. They are a Premier League club again. Coventry, a Premier League city again. We could see tears away to our left in the away end. This is why football touches the soul. It enriches lives, it changes lives. Coventry's story, a story of resistance, of resilience, and ultimately of renaissance.